What is going on, YouTube? It's your man Dan. I'm back with another video. So there's been some new information released about the Xbox One by Microsoft, which, well, personally, I believe, I guess it's brought them back into play again. So, let's get started. So, I was on, like, the internet today. I was speaking to some of my mates as well when I was at school. And, I logged into my Microsoft account through my phone. And, yeah, well, I was quite happy to find out that Microsoft had changed some of their policies due to the massive backlash and drop in pre-order numbers for the Xbox One. So, I guess, Microsoft finally realized that, the DRM that they put down and all the used game policies and everything that they put down, weren't what the community wanted. And, so the gaming community responded, pretty violently, I guess you could say, and basically Microsoft listened, which I know, it's surprising, but Microsoft listened. A lot of people are saying it's about first impressions, and I know they didn't make a fantastic first impression, but you know, I think this might bring them back into the game now. So yeah, so the things that have been changed, well, an internet connection won't be required to play a single game. So you won't have to connect your Xbox to the internet to play games in general. So you'll need it to play multiplayer, of course. You have to pay for Xbox Live, and you know it's sort of like 360, the 360's policy right now. And they won't be doing the 24-hour DRM anymore either, which means that they won't be doing the 24-hour check-in, which is absolutely fantastic. And so I guess, yeah, I mean, that's brilliant. I mean, it's what the community wanted, and people are still complaining, surprisingly, about Kinect. Well, the best thing to do with Kinect would probably be, you know, unplug your Xbox from the power. But another thing that's changed as well is the used games. So you'll be able to trade, share, borrow, and lend your game to friends. I think they've done this because, well, Sony's made too big a competition for the Xbox One to handle. This is absolutely fantastic. Like, I've heard about this, and, well, I guess I'm going to change my pre-order to the Xbox, because at first, the Xbox One looked appealing, and then I heard about all the DRM, and I was like, well, I'll wait, and I'll see if the DRM's actually confirmed before I go and pre-order a console and jump straight into a commitment. So, but I do plan to buy a PS4, not in the near future, maybe in the distant future. So I'm talking about maybe 3 years here, when the price drops and the games, like good games, start getting released, like in 3 years' time, and they start to take advantage of the full, advantage of the power the consoles hold. And another thing I'm impressed at is Microsoft actually listened to the community for once. Like Microsoft, oh god, when was the last time I listened to the community? But They listen to the community in general, so, I mean, I can't say what they did was right. Of course it wasn't right. I mean, the DRM, they basically, at first, they Dreamcasted themselves, which I said in the previous video, but, and basically that means, because if anyone's ever heard of the Sega Dreamcast, it failed, because it was way too ahead of its time, and no one was ready for that technology. No one had the money, and the price point was ridiculously high, and the games for it were high, prices were high, and the games for it were absolute crap. And yeah, I mean, well, yeah. So yeah, I mean, if they hadn't have done this, the Xbox wouldn't have been very successful. I mean, well, it wouldn't have been successful as a PS5. Of course, it would have been successful, but not to the extent the Xbox 360 was, because at one stage the Xbox 360 was beating the PlayStation sales. PlayStation only just caught up, because PlayStation's still got some AAA titles being released for it right now. I think the only good game, or the game I'm looking forward to right now that's coming out for Xbox soon is, what's it called? Deadpool, that's it. The Deadpool game, that looks alright. But, I mean, I'm pretty stoked. I mean, I wanted to get the Xbox One because Titanfall, I mean, that game looks absolutely brilliant. And, I mean, yeah, it might be a bit more expensive than that, and it's still pretty stupid that it is a bit more expensive. I mean, why do they have to bundle Kinect in with it? I mean, Kinect, it's not like, well, we're ever going to really use Kinect, am I right? I mean, unless you got like a family in that, and that's understandable. But I'm not going to use Kinect because I'm a hardcore gamer. I don't want to play motion games. I want to sit here and play like my racing games, my first-person shooters, and things like that. Anyway, that's really all I have to say today. So, I hope you guys enjoy.